Teresa here with iBrand Your Business, and I'm so excited to bring you this video about Facebook ads. If you've already tried Facebook ads and you are completely confused, it's okay, you're not alone. Hopefully this video shines a little light for you. Before going on, you should have already done some homework so you have some basic understanding of your Facebook insights and those of your competitors to better target your audience. Check out our other video, Facebook Page Marketing Strategy Tips 2014 Before Running Facebook Ads. I'll put the link on the video or in the description for you. In this video, we will be using Facebook's basic interface on running Facebook ads. When you've gotten comfortable with Facebook's interface, you really should move on to using Power Editor, which is a more advanced tool for running ads on Facebook with much better targeting. But for now, we will be using Facebook's interface to start. Before you start building your Facebook ad, it's important that you have a payment method set up. You can have multiple payment methods. Let me show you how you do that. If you're on your Facebook page, click on the blue down arrow on the top right. And if you've never attempted to run an ad, there's going to be an option that reads Advertise with Facebook. Otherwise, it will have Manage Ads. Click on the one that's showing for you. Click on Billing from the left pane and select Payment Methods. You will be required to enter your password. Click on Add Payment Method button. You're going to be able to use a credit card, a PayPal account, or a Facebook ad coupon. For safety reasons, you may want to set an account spend limit, which allows you to set an overall spend limit for an entire ad account. It ensures that all ads in your account stop running once your account spends the amount you've indicated. This is optional, but could be a great safeguard if you're on a budget. To do this, you want to click on Billing and click on Manage and set your amount here. So let's start an ad. Click on the down arrow here and click Create Ads. Facebook ads are based on your objective. What do you want your viewers to do with your ad? So Facebook ads can be seen on both desktop and mobile, and every objective will have different options for the objective. So let's go through these objectives briefly. All right, video views. This one's a bit deceiving. You would not put a YouTube video link here. That's not what this is for. Instead, you would select the page, your Facebook page you're running the ad for, and then you would upload a video. And this can be for sales, promotional type of video. The ad would be for views for your video, and Facebook has announced that it will allow you to add a call to action after the video has been viewed, which will be awesome. Page post engagements. This one's also on your timeline. If you've ever seen on your timeline where it says boost posts, this is pretty much the same thing. And this is probably the easiest ad to run for beginner Facebook advertisers to get a better feel of who their target audience is. Page likes. This is exactly what it's called. This is to drive traffic to your Facebook page in hopes that you grow your fan base by them clicking the like button. Clicks to website. This is to drive traffic to a specific web page. So a bit of caution. When creating this type of ad, make sure that you're driving traffic to a page with a specific action, like to buy or to opt into an email list builder. Driving traffic to your homepage and expecting them to know what to do typically doesn't necessarily turn this traffic to clients, and there's really no way to measure if your efforts are converting. Okay, next is app installs. Do you have an app you want your clients to download to their mobile devices? This is the option you would use here. App engagement. If you notice there are apps on Facebook pages that offer like free ebooks or have list builders that have a coupon, these are mainly targeted only for desktop users. If you ever notice on a Facebook page, you see these little icons here. Well, generally speaking, these are not viewable by mobile devices unless they actually have a link. Okay, so that's what this app engagement would be for. All right, next one is event responses. Use this if you have an event to promote. And the next one is offer claims. Use this one if you have an offer you like to run an ad for. And then I'm going to go ahead and take you through one of these objectives so you can see what all this stuff looks like. I'm going to take you through the clicks to website as our choice of objective for this video because it has the most amount of detail. A lot of the details in this objective can also be found in others. So woohoo, this is the exciting part. Click on the click to website and put your URL here. As an example, I'm going to use our opt-in page we have on our website called The Scoop. I am running an ad for a limited time. While this ad is running on Facebook, we are going to send this subscriber a coupon for signing up to The Scoop for 20% off on any of our products or services. Now, Facebook, it's going to try to pull the best image from that site, but almost every time the images are not the right size. You will see that Facebook tells you the recommended size here on the right side. For example, it says 1200 pixels by 628 pixels. So please note that every objective type or ad placement may have a different size. So here's a spec sheet that's very useful to have. I'll put the link here. As you can see, it has a lot of specs you need for all your ads. So let's go ahead and go back. And well, obviously the image that our site pulled is Boo. So we need to delete that image and upload some of our own. Or use Facebook stock images from Shutterstock. It's always good to have your own images so it doesn't look so stock-like. But if you must use stock images, make sure it goes with your ad and brand. So Facebook allows up to 6 images for each ad set at a time, but you can add more at any time, which we will talk about soon. If you're new to Facebook advertising, then using 6 different images is a good way to test which one works. But if you are confident that your images are all that plus some, then no more than 2 will do. The easiest way to get to images or upload images is to click on Browse Library. That will give you 3 sub-menu options to either upload from your computer, select previously uploaded images from your image library, or select stock images, where you can actually perform a search through Shutterstock. So please be aware of Facebook image guidelines. For example, the 20% rule. You can't have no more than 20% of text. So some of these images, even though they're on stock images, would be denied. So if, like, for example, I'm going to search for branding and there's nothing but text on this image, okay, I know that I'm going to get a nice decline from Facebook or denied from Facebook ads team. So make sure you're in compliance. Although some of you may think Facebook is no fun, but no political or sexual images are accepted. Okay, so I'm going to only select 2 images here from our library. Okay, here you're going to want to choose your Facebook page. Then I'm going to scroll down to write the copy. And on the right side here, you can see how our images will look in the preview and placement section. So you can click how your ad will look on your news feed or on your sidebar or on a mobile device. If you don't want your ad displayed on one of these placements, simply click the remove button. And to add it back, click on the add button. The copy. Well, writing headlines and the copy is an art in itself. And I hate to say this, but you may need to test this too. But it is the only way to get good at this stuff. Testing each individual thing will make you a pro. So I'm going to make something up here. For the headline, I'm going to put here, need help with your brand. For the text, simple, sign up today and get 20% off any of our products or services. And for the call to action, I'm going to select sign up. And you always want to use a call to action in these ads, okay? They convert much better. And then here you're going to want to click on show advanced options. And this is going to be the description and your newsfeed link, okay? I'm going to put here, we help businesses all around the world brand their business from logos, websites, social media, and free educational videos. Rest at peace. We've got you covered. Okay, so this is a little conversion tracking pixel. This is a really cool tool and it's a little more advanced, so I'm not going to cover it in this video. It does mean you have to copy and paste a bit of code into your website page. So for now, I'm going to skip this, but don't forget, this is a very useful tool when you get into advanced advertising. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are now at the moment where we have to target our audience. If you've done your homework and you know who your target audience is, you're not going to gamble as much money here as most Facebook advertiser beginners do. Again, I am going to post a video link here for Facebook Page Marketing Strategy Tips 2014 before running Facebook ads, or you can click on it from the description. And I don't mean to sound like a broken record, but if you don't know your target audience and you have no idea who will respond to your ad, this may be a bit painful, especially for your marketing budget. Okay, let's start with location. Every business will be a bit different. There are businesses that are local to their community or online stores that service multiple countries. Nevertheless, Facebook allows you to select by country, city, state, and zip code, and allows you to even plus a few miles from your target city. Also, you can exclude a location if you choose to. No matter what you choose here, make sure that the location here are the people who are most likely to be interested in your product or service. If you're not sure, then you can split test this option, and I'll get into that a bit more later. Okay, I'm going to choose a city here that we're at, which is Gilroy, California, garlic capital of the world. And then I'm going to click on the down arrow to add 50 miles. But I want to exclude one city that's within 50 miles radius, which is in Los Baños, California. And it's not on purpose, so it's just for this tutorial. So to do that, I'm going to click on the down arrow next to Gilroy and click exclude location. Start typing and then Facebook will understand, then click the exclude button. Then you'll see the potential reach here, and also you'll notice the gauge that tells you how your audience definition is going. This is a really good tool to help you. So 1.3 million people is a bit large, and I want to refine it down some more. So let's go down to age. So I know that the age of the people interested in our services are between the ages of 34 and 44, only because I've done my homework. So I'm going to go ahead and select that. And then for gender, I'm going to choose all men and women. And then for languages, well, we speak English, so I'm going to choose that. If I click down on the button More Demographics, you can see I can even get more specific than language. For example, if your product is a $10,000 product and you want to target people who are financially stable, you can do that. If you click on the button and select financials, let's click on income, and you want to target people that make 50,000 K minimum per year, you can do that too. And you will see that the potential reach lower dramatically here. But I'm going to remove that by clicking on the X here. So let's move on to interest. This is where you can get even more specific with who you are targeting on Facebook. This section is all about what people have liked on Facebook, not just interests, but the pages they like on Facebook too. For example, let's say I wanted to target all men and women between the ages of 44 and 54, and within my location specified above, who like Mariah Carey, the singer. Obviously, I wouldn't do this for this ad, but this is just an example. But check it out. Awesome. You can do that too. I'm going to delete that and put something different, but it is a cool thing you can do. So I am going to target people who have shown interest in social media and small business. For this section here, please note that these are or statements. So the more you choose here, the larger your reach gets. Here in the field, you can start typing and Facebook will lend you a few suggestions that you can study and select accordingly. If you want to delete one, just click on the X on the side. All right, let's move on to behavior section. This section is where you define activities that people do online and offline. So Facebook gets this data from different sources. They have different partners that they get this data from. So I hear that it's usually not very accurate, so I tend to leave this completely blank. But let's skip more categories because it doesn't apply. Okay, click on the advanced connection targeting. So this is to include or exclude people that are connected to your page. You must be an admin of the page that you are selecting here. So these fields are pretty self-explanatory, and I'm going to go ahead and move on. I am going to click back on all connections. Here we are at the campaign and ad set section. So let me explain Facebook ad structure. Okay, so the structure goes like this. First, you have your campaign. And inside of your campaign, you're going to have your ad sets. We're building an ad set right now. Your ads will be inside of your ad sets. Right now, the ad sets that we are building, we have made 2 ads within this ad set because we selected 2 different images. If we would have used 6 images, then you would have 6 ads within this ad set when we place our order. You can always add more ads to your ad set later. Make sense? Okay. So back on our creation tool here, I'm going to test two things. Yours may be completely different. Maybe yours is location. Maybe you want to test age. But I obviously have two different images that I'm testing. But I also want to test the placement of my ad. Let's say I want to see if this ad does better on mobile, or does it do better on desktop or on the sidebar. For my first ad set, which remember this one will create two different ads, two images, I am going to turn off all placements except mobile. We didn't talk earlier about placements too much, but some ads do work better in a certain placements than others. For example, ads you see on your newsfeed versus ads you see on the sidebar and ads you see on mobile devices. So for this ad set, I want to target mobile users only first. To turn off my other placements, I would click on the remove button here, and I will only leave the mobile newsfeed turned on. Now keep in mind, if you are testing mobile, make sure that mobile devices are able to see your landing page when they click the link from your ad. There's nothing worse than spending this money and mobile devices aren't able to see the page you are advertising. Okay. Once I am done, I am going to scroll down and add the word mobile to my ad set so that I can have some organization in my ads manager. But if you want a different name, you can change it later. Moving on to what you are willing to spend on this ad set. Most internet marketers search for the magic wand to know what this number should be. How much is a like? How much is a website click? What do I choose? And the reality is that you have to ask yourself what you want out of the ad you are running. For example, what profits or earnings are you looking to achieve? For this reason, I can't express enough how much testing your combinations is crucial until you have the winning combination, and then you can come back and expand your audience by expanding your reach. Before we get into the pricing section, let's talk about what a click means on Facebook. It means any interaction someone had on the ad, meaning they could have liked, shared, or clicked on the read more or the call to action. But that doesn't necessarily mean they clicked where you wanted them to click, land on the page you wanted them to click, or perform your desired objective. With that said, let's talk about junk clicks versus quality clicks. Here's a great story. I have a friend who was selling memberships for $4,800. He hired guy number one to create an ad on Facebook. Well, his budget was $350 and he paid an average of $1.50 per click. My friend sold 3 of those memberships. That would be $14,400 in sales. He spent $350 on the ads and $250 to have the ad created, a total of $600. So he profited $13,800. He was later told by guy number 2 that he could have done the same thing with 30 cents or less per click. So he budgeted another $350 on ads. He averaged 27 cents per click and sold nothing. So what's the difference? Guy number 1 brought my friend quality clicks by targeting the right people who could afford and were willing to purchase a membership. Guy number 2 gave a very broad target and got a whole bunch of junk clicks from people who had no interest in the membership. Could the $1.50 per click in the first example been less expensive? Maybe, with further split testing with a better image and or text, but the mission was accomplished and he made money. Once again, no one has the magic wand, but we can use some common sense, start small, and as you get better with your combinations, start growing. Back to our ad set here. You can start small by either putting a per day or a lifetime budget on your ad. If you're not sure what to do here, you can either choose something small like $10 per day, or test your ads or set a lifetime budget here. I'm going to do a per day of $10 for now and see how my ads perform during the week versus the weekend. Let's move to bidding. Facebook does a really good job at serving your ad to the people that will most likely perform your objective. So optimizing for clicks, or if you were optimizing for likes, may be a good option for you. You can also manually enter a bid per click or a bid per every 1,000 impressions. An impression is when Facebook shows your ad, or as they call it, CPM. I tend to stick to clicks for a better result for our stuff, which is CPC. It would make sense for a company to use CPM if they are, for example, but not limited to, a very well-known brand such as Starbucks. Their main objective is to remind you and entice you to get up and go to their store and buy their delicious cappuccino or whatever your favorite drink is. So if you want to try bidding for yourself, go for it. But I would test both and see which one gives you results. If you want to do the manual way, Facebook will provide you with the range of what this ad is ranging from for now. And I say for now because if you were to come back tomorrow at a different time, this range would probably differ. Now you can review your order, and here you can give a name to your ad. But remember, you would have two with this example since we have two images. Facebook gives you the name you have here to both ads with image 1 and image 2. And you can rename that very easily when you're in your ads manager. So if everything makes sense, click on place order. Your order will be in review, and you should receive an email or a Facebook notification as soon as your ad has been approved or denied. You can go to your ad manager by clicking the down arrow here and clicking on Ad Manager. And this will allow you to see the status of your ads. So you can refresh your page, and Facebook's pretty fast. It usually takes me about 5 to 10 minutes to get an approval. If your ad was in fact denied, Facebook will tell you exactly what the problem is. So go back and fix the issue and resubmit it. Study your ads manager. There's a lot of information. Remember that every ad set has its own budget. Remember that if you have several ads within that ad set, you won't be charged more than your daily or lifetime spend. All right, guys, I will need to end our tutorial here, but stay tuned. I will have another video where I do talk about the ads manager and also how to view some pretty cool reports. And remember to please subscribe and connect with us on all our other social media platforms. Have a great day, and thanks for watching.